Hey guys, we're live now here on the Realm Between's Facebook page. We are getting ready to play some author D&D. I am here with Aaron Holloway, author of Ethria. I think I messed it up again.
Okay.
The Ethria series. Frank Albelo, author of Muraglan Saga, and Sean Oswald, author of the Life in Exile series. So I've just and yes, and me. So. I've just introduced you guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you kind of like talk a little bit about your books and your characters that you're going to be playing today. So we'll go ahead and start with Aaron.
Oh, sure. I'll start with the character. Character's name is Bardock the Gilded. He is a dragonborn with golden dragon ancestry, and I've never played a barbarian before, so we're going to see how that goes. Also, never played fifth, so we'll see how this goes. As for the writer side of me, I've written the Ethria series, which is my debut kind of flagship series. Epic lit RPG with an emphasis on the epic, or try and focus on the epic fantasy elements, and bring in the quantification in the lit RPG as kind of a way to quantify the epic adventure. So,
awesome. All right, Frank, you're up.
Hi. So I'm gonna just follow the setup that Aaron had. So this is my first time playing 5th edition. Also, my character is a scale mail, soulbound fighter, which Eldritch Knight. But according to our DM, we're gonna stay in level 1, so that won't come much into play. And his name is Steel McFireblast, because why would you not name a suit of armor Steel with an E at the end? And then as far as my story, I write 2 series. I write a epic fantasy lit RPG, which has a lot of D&D like elements, and then I write a game lit type science fiction story based around mutants and mutant abilities and stuff like that. So yeah, this is currently working on the second book for that.
Awesome. All right, and then Sean.
So to go against the flow, first book, my first book came out in April. It's Watcher's Test. It's epic lit RPG, since that's the flavor of the day. It's portal fantasy, essentially, for a twist. Instead of whoever the character is leaving everything behind, the entire family actually goes through. And so you got mom, dad, and 3 kids. In terms of game, I have not played. I'm going to quantify. Played D&D for. I think I've played it once in the last 30 years. I've DM'd it again and again and again. So I'm so looking forward to actually playing, not DMing. 5e, not a lot of experience with. It was usually 1st edition, 2nd edition, 3rd edition, 3.5, and Pathfinder. But this is going to be fun. So.
And
as long as Phoenix doesn't kill us.
Yeah. I've been threatening all day, so I'm gonna try to be nice to these guys. Anyway, I'm Phoenix Gray. You guys probably know this because you're on my page. If you don't, I write The Realm Between. It's epic lit RPG series, and I've been DMing for I want to say about 9 months now. I think I've actually only played like twice, but yeah, I've DM'd a lot. So I'm hoping this should be a fun one. I actually ran this a few weeks ago with my group, and they enjoyed it quite a lot. So we will go ahead and roll on out and get started. Don't know how much fan interaction we're going to have, but at the end, if you have any questions, definitely feel free to leave your comments, and we will try to get to them as time allows. So are you guys ready?
absolutely.
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right, so one of the most famous treasure hunters in the realms, Verada Store, has put out a call for assistance in tracking down a cache of treasure hidden by the now defunct Cult of the Dragon in the Grey Peak Mountains. Through luck, skill, and the intervention of your faction, you have been chosen to assist her. You were told to meet her in a clearing along the Black Road east of the village of Parnast. Your trip along the Black Road showed signs of goblin presence, but has otherwise been uneventful. Other travelers you met claim to have seen evidence of giant activity, rune-covered boulders, huge footprints, and missing livestock. You saw none of that evidence, however. Maybe it was just the overactive imagination of some scared farmers and merchants. When you reach the rendezvous point, Barada's store is nowhere to be found. Countless footprints of various sizes and lots of bloodstains mar the ground. A search of the area ultimately turns up the body of your would-be employer, several hours dead from a variety of wounds. What is left of her equipment is ruined and scattered around the clearing. A large tome holding her notes is open on the ground near her body. The last several pages have been torn out. So this is where you guys begin.
Oh boy.
So I'd like to investigate the setting. So I'd like to look around for any evidence as to who her would-be killers or who her killers were.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation roll. It'll be intelligence.
Okay, so right. So investigation is one of the skills that I have picked, and you got to see it. Sorry, can you see it?
Yeah, you don't have to show it to us. We're like totally going to do the honor system on this one.
I know, but the first roll of the night.
Nat 20.
There you go.
Nice, perfect. So you look around. The footprints that you see, it looks like they belong to a human.
Okay.
Certainly humans.
Can we gather her possessions, whatever is not scraps?
What else can you find there?
Pretty much all of her stuff is scrapped. Who's searching the body?
I guess the ethereal armor can do that.
I'll search. That's fine. I would say I can search the body too as part of the investigation. Whatever.
Okay.
I will.
That works.
I'll do perimeter guard. You guys can search.
All right.
Because if strangers happen upon us, just not gonna look good.
So
I don't know
as
how
you're
big and clunky your fingers.
So as you're searching the body, you find some scrolls on her. But that's pretty much like most of her stuff is pretty just tattered and ruined. So the only thing that seems left of any value is these scrolls.
Okay. Are they sealed or can we read them?
Yeah, you can read them.
Business?
So you go ahead and you're going to open the scroll.
Okay.
Hey, Frank and Brian. So you open the scroll. It actually has directions on one half. The other side says that the cache was hidden by the Cult of the Dragon in an abandoned cave at the base of the southernmost mountain in the Grey Peak Range. It is not thought to be protected by any traps or magic. The caves and tunnels are complex, according to my sources, and are not very structurally sound. Goblins are known to inhabit the area.
Okay. Well, that's obviously.
I turn on Aaron's character.
What?
Sorry.
I turn on Aaron's character and look at him. What do you have to do with the Cult of the Dragon, Aaron?
That's not suspicious at all.
It is why I am here. I don't know. It's why I decided to take the commission in the first place. I want to clear my people's name, my tribe's name, or something. I don't know. There we go. We'll do that. I want to clear my tribe's name of any potential wrongdoing, even though nobody's accused us except for you. I'm going to clear our name.
Yeah, it's a little bit pointing him out as being a part dragon. It's not very nice. Well, we have a target. Is there anything else? Is there?
Go ahead.
Is there anything in the vicinity that's strange other than the immediate attack area?
No. It's you're pretty sure that somebody else is trying to kind of get their hands on these notes.
Question: how far away is the southern tip of the mountain range?
That is a good question. It's about a day's walk.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
All right, let's see.
Is there any specific instructions as to how we're supposed to get there? Any requirements listed in any of the notes?
No, but there's a map that's drawn to help you get there, so you've got like a clear idea of how to get there. No other warnings, just that. Yeah, let's see. That's yeah, they're not thought to be protected by any traps or magic, so.
Is this what was spread across the 3 scroll pieces, or?
Yeah. This was just like a scroll that was in her pocket.
Cool. Does anybody have any objections towards heading out over there? I don't know what supplies we've got. I don't eat, so I don't need any supplies. But I don't know if you guys are ready.
I have everything I need.
Well,
I kind of show my giant great axe in both hands, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right.
I just set my staff on the ground and say, I'm fine as long as I'm walking behind him.
Nice.
Good plan. I guess I'll take the lead since I'm the living piece of armor, just in case.
All right. So I actually made you guys maps, but I can't show them to you on here, so it's kind of pointless.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I could actually probably just hold up a piece of paper because I have it printed out too.
Right.
So
There you go.
It's like we have to physically refer to the map.
Well, yeah, good point. It's actually what I did with my people, but I'll wait till you get there, and then I will work my really silly internet magic. So you guys have decided to actually go to this cave then.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm going anyway. You guys
as
going?
long as I can follow behind him.
Okay, so marching order right now is Steel, Arista or Aristu?
Here's Stu, and I'm last because I definitely want to be behind.
Yeah, you're behind Bardock, right?
Right.
That's Aaron's guy. Okay, so you guys get there. Outside the opening, you see a variety of obvious tracks. So everybody go ahead and give me a nature roll.
Nature. Okay.
What is that? What roll?
It will be on this one. It's going to be an intelligence roll.
Just a straight intelligence roll, and if I don't have the skill.
Yeah, if you don't have the skill, it's just going to be a straight intelligence roll.
Second roll of the night, nat 20.
Really?
Well,
I don't know why.
So I rolled a 3. So and plus 1 intelligence.
I got a 16, and I have 14 intelligence, so that's plus 2, right?
I got a plus 0 to my intelligence, so it's just straight 20.
All right, so Bardock and Steel, y'all are pretty good at being able to tell what all these different tracks are. You see what looks like countless goblin tracks, 1 or 2 giants, and possibly a bear. Unfortunately, Aristu, you're just there's just some tracks in the ground right here. So, but they can tell what's going on.
Okay.
All right, so I walk up to Steel, and I kind of whisper at him, do you see any dragon claws anywhere in the marks on the ground?
Possibly. There's definitely some claws in here. But we'll have to get closer to see if we can discern some different directions for these tracks.
All right. So
These look more like a bear than Mike.
Yeah. That's definitely not what this guy looks like.
Nice.
I kind of point out the difference between my claw and the bear, and
There you go. We have a perfect example.
Convenient.
Convenient, huh?
I look at him and ask him, "Are you nervous? I could potentially hold you inside of myself if you would like to equip me while we're walking to this location."
You talking to me or Sean?
Sean.
Oh, okay.
Sure, that's fine. I don't mind. Can he be equipped over my leather armor?
I can be equipped over armor, yes.
I'm I will allow this. So I have no idea how your character works, by the way.
So Soulbound is basically a suit of armor, and it can be equipped on anything that is smaller than it.
Okay.
That can fit over its body, basically. And then I have a pseudo-solid mass of soul energy that composes the inside of my body. So I basically just formed around.
You are a possessed object. That's what you are. Okay.
Yeah. And so he won't take any damage unless I die. So
Sounds fair.
there you go. And
like,
we can continue this. And we just have penalties to dex rolls, I'm pretty sure. So.
Okay.
All right. So are you guys going to go inside the cave entrance then?
Sounds good.
Before we go, just barging in there, I do want to look around to see if there's anything like traps or anything around the place.
This is a very
This is a
logical
barbarian saying this. I'm kind of confused why the other two aren't.
I mean, I just walk in there because I don't really feel things, so I was not as concerned.
So should I just do a search, or how does that work in 5?
You can give me. Are you going to look for traps, or are you going to kind of like investigate just generally around the area?
Let's just do a general. Not really
Okay.
particularly just for traps, but.
All right. Yeah, just go ahead and give me an investigation roll. It's going to be your intelligence.
I got a 5.
Oh,
This
plus
auto
5.
roller does not like me. It's like highs on things I don't need them, lows on things I do.
All right. So you kind of like look around. All you notice is that these footprints are going in and out of the cave. It doesn't really look like they're veering off anywhere else.
Just kind of straight in and out.
Yeah.
Seems fairly safe, secure.
All right, let's go in.
All right. So I'm going to map you guys
I'll
in a
lead the
second.
way.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I'm not used to
Chris-
being in front. I'm used to being the wizard who sits in the back.
So Sean is now wearing Frank, right?
Yes. So we hey, I mean, so we share an action. So either one of us can take an action while wearing me. So you're now encased in 9-foot armor set. So
okay. So the large cave is empty of living creatures, although several lanterns around the room provide light. Rubble is piled up 3 feet high in several places throughout the cavern, and 2 tunnels lead out. The tunnels on the south wall is clear, but the tunnel to the east is chocked with debris. Dust still rides zephyrs circulating through the cavern, leading you to believe the cave into the east was recent. And since my printouts, I'm not going to be able to share them, I will just give you this visual. Hopefully you can't see that. So at the top, the very top is where you guys are.
okay.
The bottom is where there's that little cave-in rubble, and then to what would be my left is that one is the only open. Of course, this is all just like rubble and stuff, every little bump. So this particular cave is about, I would say, about 100 feet, 110 feet wide by 70 feet long.
So a pretty big open space then.
Yeah.
Is it tall vertically or just
yeah, it's pretty tall vertically. I'd say it's probably about, well, we'll go with like maybe like 60 feet tall.
And you said there's torches or something there?
Yeah, so it's lit. You can see all around inside this cave. You can see the rubble. But pretty much as soon as you guys walk in, goblins pop out between the 2 closest areas of rubble, and they are ready to attack you guys. So I had this marked on y'all's map, so I'm so sad that I can't actually have it anymore. So
how
we'll
far
say
away are they?
So I've got one was here, the other one's back here, and then there is an archer right there. So
okay.
As you guys walk in, the one on the right is maybe like 10 feet away. The one on the left is about 15 feet. And then the archer is a good maybe like 35 feet away.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So Frank, you either got to attack close or I can shoot the archer. Either or.
You should shoot the archer and I'll tank the hit from the secondary melee goblin. And I think Aaron should definitely take on whichever one's closest.
I'll probably golf the other one.
Yeah, do one of those.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Yeah, we are now all rolling for initiative.
Oh. Yeah, this random dice roller is not very random.
13.
I got a 19.
I have 9.
15, 9, and what did you get, Sean?
9.
9.
The 9 was me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got 13.
Okay. All right. So it is actually going to be Bardock going first.
Huzzah! All right. Am I within striking range of one of the two melee?
You can definitely use your move to run up and be in striking range. I mean, you're pretty close. You're like about 10 feet away from one goblin and like 15 feet away from the other. So you could definitely use your move.
Okay, walk me through real quick how, if I wanted to just walk up and punch him, or hit him with my great axe, basically, how would I go about doing that in 5?
So
I use move action, and then what happens?
So you can use your move action. You can make an attack, and then you would, if you have move left, you can still move again. Okay. So do you know how attacking works?
Just roll d20, add your base attack bonus?
Yeah, it's going to be your attack bonus, and it's going to be against whatever the goblin's armor class is. Okay,
so I'm going to get a +5 to hit whatever I roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I move up to the closest one, and I try and golf swing him. 15 total to hit. 15 to hit?
You're going to hit, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Cool. 1d12 plus 3. All right. Let's see, d12. Someone's listening to Evanescence.
Yeah, I just noticed that too.
6 damage total.
6 damage, and what were you hitting him with?
Great axe. Yep, great axe.
So you swing. Yeah, so you swing your great axe down onto him. You like cleave into his shoulder. Blood just like sprays everywhere, and he's like taking a knee. He's hurt like real bad, but he's clinging to life as much as he can be.
Oh my gosh.
So,
dang it, the math just wasn't there to kill him.
Is he bleeding out? Can we ignore him and ask our barb to move and intercept the other melee one?
No, unfortunately he's not bleeding so bad he can't hit you back.
Oh,
but which is exactly what he's going to try to do now because it's his turn. So he's got a scimitar and he is going to try to hit you with that, and it is going to be 14. It's
now,
against.
So you have to get above, equal and above, right?
Equal and above.
Okay, then yeah, he hits me. I got a 13 AC. So.
Okay, so he's kind of gonna give you a right back at you for 4 damage.
Bring it.
All right. R.I.P.
And that is slashing, piercing.
That is. Yeah, it's slashing damage.
Oh, my half of that is only for when I'm raging. So okay, I'm down to 10 health. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's goblin number 1. I'm having all of them go together. So the second one is also going to rush up and attack you because he just saw you attack his friend. So he's got a scimitar as well. He's kind of clearing the distance between you, and he's going to make a slash at you, and he is going to hit you for 20. So that one's definitely going to hit. And this one does 6 damage.
Ouch! I am hurt.
So he's
right.
stabbing you in the back.
No. We may have to change tactics.
Just a little bit.
So then you see to the back of the room you see a goblin head pop up, and this is the goblin archer, and he is going to go for the I don't know, this tickles me every time I think about it. The Sean Frank burrito going on, and I don't. So he is he actually?
Hey, as long as it's a consensual burrito, it's fine.
Terrible.
So he'll actually be doing damage to steel then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If it hits, so his range is going to be 13 plus 4, 17. What's your armor class?
15.
Okay, yeah, so it's gonna hit.
Yep.
So he does 1d6 plus 2 as well. So he does 8 damage.
Okay, well, I have 5 health.
Okay, so
Great.
assuming
it
that
for
we
the
chose
goblins.
that I'm shooting the archer, so then I'm shooting the archer with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
And 14 plus charisma's 18 and proficiency 6, so that would be 20 total. So I don't know what his AC is, but I assume that hits him.
Yeah, you hit for sure.
Okay. And 8 damage and that's force damage from the from the Eldritch Blast.
So you just
And
like
1d10.
Yeah, you just like blow him back, and it's too strong. Like skin's coming off, and he falls over, and he's dead.
Well, that's part of the
Okay.
problem dealt with.
You just Ark of the Covenant
Now we
that
just have to-
goblin. Good job.
It's decimated.
Okay, now you got to keep somebody from killing you now. 'Cause I can heal you next time, but you got to keep them from killing you now.
Yeah. So then it does go back to Bardock, right? Because that uses your turn as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Unless it's a saving throw, then we both get to roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, question. Does moving out of their striking distance, does that still cause an attack of opportunity in this edition?
Normally it would. I believe if you turn and run, then yes, it would.
Okay.
But if you shuffle backwards slowly,
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like I have a two-handed axe. It's like, anyway, yeah. Get them both in front of me is kind of what I'm thinking.
do you have like a whirlwind type thing?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Level 1. Nope.
Well,
I think I'm just gonna hit the one that stabbed me in the back. I'm gonna rage actually first, and then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the one thing barbarians are known for, rage. All right, let's do that. What does rage do in this edition?
Oh, I know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Sorry. Rage, 5th, 5e. Okay, here we go. Nat20.net. Barbarians. Equipment, blah, 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 blah.
yes, Brian, it will be a short game depending on how this next engagement goes.
Right. Okay. So I gain some damage resistance. I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. When you make a melee attack using strength, I gain +2 bonus to damage roll. This bonus is increased as you level. If you are able to cast spells, you can't cast them while raging, which just makes sense. I mean, yeah. Ow, I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. Once you've raged the maximum number of okay, cool. I know how rage works now. It's rather simple, but it's also brutal. All right. Advantage. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then I just swing at the healthy one.
All right.
16.
Give us the hit. Give us the hit.
Well, I rolled a 16 plus 5.
It's gonna be enough. It's gonna be enough.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Now you just need to do enough
Now
damage.
for damage. D12. I rolled a 12. 12 plus 13, 14, 15, 17 damage.
So this one, you just you swing and you just lop his head right off. It flies. Maybe it hits the Sean Frank burrito and rolls off a little bit and hits the dirt. That one is dead as well. So now it's up to the one goblin that's hanging on by a thread. He's just so sadly trying to he thinks about spearing you, and then he kind of looks at that path behind you, and he decides screw it, I'm gonna try to run for it. So he disengages and he makes a run for the end of the tunnel.
Okay. Is he out of view, or can?
I'm giving you guys have a chance to pursue or let him go. It is up to you.
Can you hit him from range,
Can we just
or
blast
do you want
him?
me to just like rush him down?
So as he's running away,
So
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, if I can shoot him, I'm going to shoot him. I took the whole reason to take the alternate or variant human was to get the spell sniper feat. So I can shoot him from 240 feet away. So
Do
Um,
it.
If you want to shoot him, you shoot him.
okay. So that's 12 plus 6, so 18.
So yeah, you hit.
And 6 damage.
So you shoot him like right in the back. He stumbles forward. He falls face first into the dirt. He's dead, and you each get 50 experience points.
Woo!
I don't know if y'all want to track it or not. It's up to you guys.
I'll just put it on here, just for posterity.
It feels morally wrong not to track it. So
Yeah. Hey, maybe we'll manage to kill enough things out of our
Dink.
purview to.
plus
ding
if we don't track it, our reader will make sure I mention it in the review that we screwed up the XP. So
Yeah. Just be like,
yeah.
bad DM not giving them their experience points.
Bad rating.
Yeah, 1 star. 1 star for that author
One
D&D.
star.
It's not even about the book, it's about the D&D.
So, is there a way that we can check to see if we've disturbed anybody else in the vicinity?
Pretty sure they realize we're here. If there's anyone left.
Yeah, I mean,
so we need to back up, guys, and we need to find a safe spot here to get a short rest in for you guys to heal up.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Can I? So one of my fighter abilities is second wind.
Mhm.
Can I second wind and then we have the short rest? Because
that was a good question. I'd have to look that up.
Did you get wounded?
I believe you use second wind during an actual battle, but don't you get to roll your die during a short, like whatever your Constitution die is, to be able to heal up during a short rest?
Yeah, you get to roll your hit die during a short rest.
So I don't do
Yes.
that. I need to do like a ritual to repair myself, basically. But because
Okay.
all my healing is halved as a construct, basically.
Well,
Okay,
first off,
so-
if you're going to do a ritual, I think I want to climb out of the Frank burrito. So
Well, I was gonna say that now that we're inside, I took an arrow for you. I think we're good. I feel like closing in might give you a chance to do some more business while I help our barbarian not get two-shotted.
Nice.
So-
Seems like the more intellectual play here.
Probably.
what? So, heck, is there a spot that we feel like we can sort of shore up ourselves for a short rest?
So you know that the entrance of the cave seems pretty safe. You guys haven't traveled in like so far that as far as what you guys have told me, y'all have not approached any of the other entrances. So you don't hear anything else coming from anywhere inside. So you'd feel pretty safe at the entrance.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So
if we take like a 5-hour rest, I can watch the first hour and then do my ritual for 4 hours. If that's a thing that we can.
4
How
hours.
wounded are you?
I was gonna say I think short rest is only 4 hours, isn't it?
I have 5 hit points.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm at the state. I'm at that point too. I'm at like 4, so I get it.
So
Okay, so
I didn't take any damage at all.
I'm saying because we can risk it because I'm assuming if they're not going to attack us within the first hour, then we'll be fine.
Okay, but should we go outside the cave somewhere? Since given the footprints, there is traffic that comes through here. If we're actually stopping for 4 or 5 hours, shouldn't we go somewhere else?
Why don't we just rest outside, kind of off to the side of the
Sounds like a good
path
plan.
thing. Yeah.
The
So-
giant
We
set
don't
of
go back
armor.
in.
When y'all go out, let me go ahead and let you know how the hit dice works. So, a character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which you guys should all just have 1 at level 1, which is equal to the character's level. For each hit die spent in this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's Constitution modifier to it. The character regains hit points equal to the total. And since you only have the 1, that's all you could use. But you don't get it back until y'all do a long rest, which probably aren't going to have time to do for this. And a short rest is at least 1 hour. It doesn't say that there's any limit to it.
Okay, did any of us pack any healing ability?
I think Sean has a heal.
I have healing ability, but we're level 1. That means I get 1 healing spell per day, and then I have my class ability, which is 2d6s. You want me to use that right now, the first minute after we fought 3 goblins?
Seeing as I'm like 4 HP.
Well, I think if we take a rest,
Right.
I think.
Okay, let's take a rest.
My point is take a rest. You get to use your hit die then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a rest first, and then we'll.
All right.
we'll
So
go
is everybody okay with a 5-hour rest? And I'll watch for the first hour just in case something lurks.
Sounds good to me.
Something comes into the cave from the traffic. Are we good?
Yeah, you guys.
Fine with me.
So
Okay,
I will stand very still for 1 hour while you guys are resting, and then I will do a ritual, and that ritual restores me to my maximum hit points, back to 13.
Nice. All right, I just rolled for the dice. I got a 6. 6 plus 2 for my con. That gives me 8, 12. So I'm 12 HP right now.
All right.
Sean's just like, ugh, you meat takes.
We're all good.
Well, I'm just sitting here thinking.
Go to the next one.
I'm sitting here remembering back to my days as a hermit, since I have a background as a hermit, and thinking how much nicer it was when I didn't have anybody else around me.
Gee.
Yeah, I was like, well, I was trying to help you. You're being slightly ungrateful, but I'm a reasonable individual. I will let that go and just proceed to ignore you next time you take an arrow straight to the chest.
I did
Not
kill
to
2
me,
of the
to
guys.
the chest.
How much health do you have? Would you have been able to feel real comfortable taking 8 damage to the chest?
Probably not. I wouldn't have.
Of course not. I wouldn't. No, you get. I'm sorry. Actually, I forgot to ask you, Phoenix. Your first hit die is max hit die, and then after that, it's you either roll it or take the whatever the standard amount is. So I have 10 hit points.
Okay.
Right,
So no, I wouldn't have wanted to take 8 points of damage.
So I think if we're good, and did I see anything during my watch?
No, nobody came or went from the cave.
Okay, that's highly suspicious. So we'll proceed with more suspicion.
All right. So are you guys going back into the cave then?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm good with
Charge
that.
back into the cave.
Yeah. Get the barbarian in front again.
When we get back inside, are the torches still all lit?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Some good quality torches.
Either these are really good torches, or someone replaced them while we were gone. So
I think another indicator is are the bodies still there, because we didn't even bother with the bodies. We're just like, we need to chill for a second. We need to take some health back in.
Charge the other way.
Yes, the bodies are still there. Everything is exactly as you left it.
Okay.
What were you
So
gonna
where
have,
are
Sean?
you at on health, Aaron?
I'm
just
only
wanna
missing
make sure
2
everybody-
HP. We're good.
Yeah,
I'm up to 12 hit points
Okay.
now, so we're good.
Okay.
and I've got 13. So
I can use healing light either 1d6 at a time or 2d6. So, like, if you're down 4 points, I'd say it was worth using it. But
Yeah, we're good for
okay.
now.
yeah.
If I get one-shotted, though,
Can you investigate the bodies? See if there's anything we can discern, or if this is just a roving group of goblins.
Yeah, whoever
Yep,
wants
the
to
bodies are
investigate.
still there.
go for it.
I'll investigate. I mean, I bothered to take it as a skill, so and of course these are my best rolls. So 16, and then plus 3, so 19.
So the only thing you find of value on these goblins as you're going like from goblin to goblin is you find 2 vials of alchemist's fire, which if you need to know what that does, it is a sticky adhesive fluid that ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw the flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a ranged attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
So it's
Like
napalm
powdered
in the
pine with
form of a
gasoline.
Yeah,
Molotov cocktail.
a creature can end the damage by using its actions to make a DC 10 dexterity check to extinguish the flames.
Yeah, drop and roll, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You got it.
We want to give that to our ranged individual. I would assume.
It's just it's just 2 vials.
I was going to suggest that one of you actually carry it because I've got copious amounts of ranged attack.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'll take both of them, and because I have basically immunity to fire, I'll just smash them on my chest next time they get anywhere near me. Straight up, like.
Plan. Just smash one. I mean, I think that it's got a little bit of AOE on it. You know, you want to save some of our resources.
I don't know, go full kamikaze.
he's going to smash it and then just hug him.
I also have a breath weapon, so while using my breath weapon, I could use the alchemist fire.
Sounds effective.
Sounds like a dragon to me.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. All right, yeah, I'll take both of them.
We hand them off with care, and he just plucks them from my hand like they're just a regular beverage.
Nice.
I don't particularly like this one's taste, but I'll hold on to it for now.
Everybody's good to investigate further. Can we just grab one of the torches from the wall?
Well, first off, can we walk around the side over to where the archer was and start just kind of clearing the cave bit by bit before we head to the tunnel?
Yeah, I mean, you can. There's not like a whole lot on the ground but rubble, but if you want, you can just like look over everything. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing else in the room right now, so if you want to look over the whole thing, you can.
Well, I mean, just we already had one goblin hiding in the rubble. I just want to make sure there was nothing else there.
Okay, yeah.
But if you tell me there's nothing else there,
yeah,
then...
there's nothing else there.
So can I?
So head to the tunnel then.
Can I precautionarily steal one of the torches and just hold on to it?
Yeah, you can.
All right, cool.
So there are 2 tunnels. There are the tunnel that's full of rubble, and then there's the clearer, more open tunnel towards on the other side.
Can we see anything through the rubble, or is it completely sealed?
Are you going to walk up and investigate it?
Yeah, let's do
yes.
It's always a dangerous question.
Oh no!
I'm going to step back from the tunnel.
Yeah, okay, so you guys go to the rubble tunnel, and you're looking, and you notice a pair of giant-sized feet sticking out of the rubble. No. It's a lot of rubble. This thing is pretty much completely buried in it. Obviously, it's a hill giant that fell victim to a trap. So if you want to each give me an investigation check, which is going to be an intelligence check.
All right.
8, and my intelligence is +1, so 9.
I got a 14 total.
I got a straight 9. So.
Okay. So then, Steel, you can tell that this was like definitely 100% a trap. The structural integrity of this tunnel looked like it was already weak to begin with, and it looked like somebody like sabotaged this purposely.
Oh no, poor giant.
I have a question. Is the giant desiccated, or is it relatively fresh?
It's been there for a few days, you would say.
Dang it. Okay, never mind then. Dragons eat giants. So I'm just wondering.
Hey, it's jerky, you know. Eat some giant jerky.
Pickled giant feet. It's a delicacy.
Sometimes I want to eat food, and then you talk about eating giant toes, and then I don't want to eat food anymore. You have now removed the need for one of my base necessities that I've given up as an armor.
Giant toes.
So I suppose we should approach the other tunnel then.
All
as
right.
I stoically continue to carry the torch.
So then,
All right, we head over to the next tunnel. Yep.
So Steel, or are you in the lead? What's the marching order at this point?
I think the barbarian should still be in the lead because he can at least be healed for
So-
the full value of a heal.
So why don't we just do the kind of traditional? So I'll go first, and we have the squishy in the middle, which is Sean, and then we'll have the armor in the back, who's kind of our mid tank. So there you go.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that plan.
All right. So as you guys are,
and before we move in, I want to cast the cantrip Light on Steel. So any object that is 10 feet or less in all of its dimensions. And so you said you were 9 feet tall, right?
Yeah, I'm 9 feet tall.
So he's going to start glowing then for the next hour.
That's great. I really appreciate you killing my whole possibilities of stealth. Appreciate that. I feel like there's a anonymity.
Well, honestly, with me around, you're just not going to be sneaky. It's not gonna...
I just really want to make sure that if they target something, it's not me.
What an asshole.
Are you sure your patron is an angel?
Yeah, I might have to talk to the deity that turned me into a set of armor about talking with yours.
So if I understand, Sean, your character is a warlock whose patron is an archon. Is that right?
He's a solar.
It's a solar. Okay, even more powerful. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have a chat with him. 'Cause I think
you might have picked the wrong candidate.
I think he needs to do an intervention with you.
All right, so a barbarian, a warlock, and a giant glow stick walk into a cave.
A barbarian dragon, a giant glow stick.
nice.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Anyway.
So are you actually going to cast this on him? Is he now just like a big walking ball of light? Has it been done? Has he said it? It's been done.
It's been done, and so he puts off. So within 20-foot radius of him is regular light, and out to 20 feet more is dim light. So
Actually, you might be about to not regret doing that.
I look at my torch with one of these faces and then just chuck it over my shoulder and just try not to strangle the warlock.
there you go.
All right, so we walk up to the cave with me in front, with the giant glow stick in the back.
So
What do we see?
as y'all are approaching this tunnel, scurrying sound and some high-pitched squeaking echo can be heard. Yeah, you look expecting to see rats or some other vermin swarming toward you. Instead, you see an angry-looking swarm of goblins. These goblins, however, are no larger than mice. Their tiny scimitars and shields seem almost comical at first, until you realize just how many of them there are, and then the lanterns all go out simultaneously. So congratulations, you're providing the light in the room now.
Are they all charging at us?
Yeah, actually they're all charging specifically at you.
So good.
The giant glowing glowtorch or
It's
the
actually
dragonborn?
really
No.
solid thing.
At Bardock. They are they are going straight for you. They're getting ready to
Use the pile, my boy.
So
I'm
so
gonna
we
straight
can
up
we-
just use my dragon breath.
Initiative or
Draconic breath weapon. Once between short or long rests, breathe out a 15-foot cone of fire, causing 2d6 fire damage. DC 12 Dex save for half damage to all caught in the area. So basically, just that side of tunnel,
Is on fire.
everything's on fire.
We can make this happen.
All right. Let me.
Do we need initiative or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and because you wanted to do this like right away, but we're assuming that you.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna say you saw them when they were coming.
Yeah,
Well, I guess you.
I'm
Yeah,
glowing.
because you're glowing. So yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll for initiative though
Okay.
to start.
Boom. You got 8.
4 total.
That's great.
I got 18, but -2, so I get a 16. So
Why do you get
So-
-2?
because my dex is 7,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm clumsy. That's why I was
So-
willing to let the Frank Vita thing go.
So I could let you go with your fire because you do see them. The element of surprise is kind of lost, and then we'll go ahead and go in order because you would be last anyway after that. So I'll go ahead and let you make your attack first.
Are you okay with that? Awesome. All right. Let's do this. All right. 2d6. 3
So-
damage.
So I have to actually roll against your 13, don't I?
Oh,
Or save?
Yes.
Let me double check. It is DC 12. So yeah, 12 and up will dex save. Mhm.
Okay, it's a dex save.
Now, are they
Uh,
technically a swarm or are they individual?
They are a swarm of like tons of goblins, and I failed it. So what was the damage?
3. They all take 3 damage.
Okay,
Hopefully they're
so
switching.
so a few of them fall off. You kind of singe the edges of this swarm, and as these goblins are falling off of this swarm that is now crawling all over you, by the way, and your
Oh,
failure to
fine.
kill them, they the ones that have fallen off and died grow back to like original goblin size.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so they grow back to original goblin size wherever they have fallen. So now there's kind of like a little pile of bodies that is slowly starting to form.
Okay. I got it. So the dead bodies return to normal size.
Yes, that
Okay.
is correct. So unfortunately, they were. Well, I'm
See
actually.
you, Brian. He just had to leave.
Aw.
I told you should have exploded the vials.
So all right.
That would have been a better move. Yes, the 3 really did us in.
Should have listened to the 14 intelligence set of armor.
Yeah, my
So-
intelligence is straight 10. So.
Dice. So they got like these teeny tiny little scimitars. So imagine being stabbed all over with a toothpick.
Well, that's Iron Maiden torture if I've ever seen it.
So I rolled a 13 total.
You hit my AC. So
Okay. So then they do 44. So 2.
So you're dead.
I could be. Well,
11.
then you get like. Okay, so I'm not dead. I am at 1 HP. I'm still up. Dang it! I'm covered in blood, but I'm still up.
You suddenly remember that goblin that was like barely hanging on when you like slashed it, and you feel very similarly as you bleed profusely out of like tons of tiny little like pinpricks. So now it's going to be Aristu. Sean.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him, which is gonna heal 6 plus my Charisma modifier, so 10 health healed.
Thank you, Sean.
One time a day. One time a day.
I mean, it's kind of necessary. So I have a question. If I attack this swarm, if I deal damage to the swarm, does it count as all of it, or does it have to be like an AoE type damage for it to account for all of the swarm?
We can assume that you're shaving off like good pieces of them. So it doesn't have to be an AoE.
Okay. So then I step onto the Dragonborn and then proceed to just hit as many as physically possible with my one-handed longsword. And that's let's see. That's a 15, so it's a 10 and a 5 from the attack bonus. And then
yeah, you're good. You're good.
okay. And then 1d8 plus 5 from duelist and from strength. Let's see. So that's 4 plus 5, so 9.
All right. So with expert skill, you kind of are like swinging back and forth. You're like knocking some off, but you are crowding this tunnel with these dead goblin bodies that are like slowly getting bigger. I mean, poor Bardock is getting buried in like dead goblins. You guys might have to dig him out. It's pretty bad what you the mass of these goblins that are coming off.
So have we blocked it enough that the tiny goblins can't attack us anymore? At least.
Oh no, they are on Bardock like ants. Like imagine someone falling into a pile of ants, and that is this poor guy. So
and when they die, they become normal goblin size. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun. Okay.
I thought that was gonna be another F word, but
Oh no, I
trying to wind that back a little bit.
Not yet.
This is Aaron. So
That's true.
If I start swearing, it's a serious thing.
As I'm swinging with this sword and milling some of these goblins, I scream, "Please use the vial!" Is what I scream as I swing madly.
All right, so you're up, Bardock.
I take both. I put my two-handed sword or weapon to the side, pick up both vials, and break them on my chest.
Nice.
And it's 2d6 per vial. Yeah.
It is 1d4.
1d4. Okay.
Yeah,
so
at the start of each of the turns. So they actually won't take the damage until, and you still have to make. Well, I guess if you're doing it on yourself, you don't have to make a ranged attack because it's going to be on.
Just
them.
AOE. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be AOE. So at the start of their turn, they will take more damage.
So I rolled a 6 on me, which means I take 3 damage because I have half damage from fire.
All right.
I'm at 8 health.
So it is actually they're up next, so they're going to take their damage. It's going to be 2d4 then. So they cry out in pain, but they still seem pretty ticked off at you for this. And they are they are still going to
might have met his match here.
they are still going to
tiny goblins
stab the hell out of you. So let's see. They get let's see if they hit for 11. I mean that's the against your armor class.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Oh, no.
You're gonna live, Bardock. So you're gonna live.
So yeah, you're good, right? You're good.
I'm good. Doesn't actually break through my armor. No.
Yeah, they're burning so bad that they're kind of like haphazardly stabbing at this point. Yeah. So they don't get through to you.
Well, you're glad you're gilded now.
So now it is going back to Aristu.
Okay, so and I can attack them even though they're on him. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can still attack them. There's like some small spaces where you can see him. Okay, he's still a little bit buried, but
okay. I'll Eldritch Blast again then. 12 and 6, so that's 18 to hit. So I think that hit if I remember the armor class. And yay, 3 damage.
So you scorch some off the top. There's not a whole lot swarming on him anymore. There's definitely a lot less, but he is very much piled under these goblin bodies. You guys are probably gonna have to do some moving.
Is he even gonna have a turn? Like, is he that impeded, or am I gonna have to haul him out, put him up there, and then mess with him?
Yeah,
Let's just kill him first.
We'll say, he's a little bit impeded. He should probably get back a little ways from everything that's piled up there, because it's about getting to be a mountain of bodies.
All right, so can I pull him out and then equip myself on him, just because he's not doing so hot?
My armor class would be the same either way. By the way.
Okay, so then yeah.
I mean, you could take my damage for me. I'm fine with that.
Well, but then we lose an action each.
Right,
we lose an action each turn, and you're still not that far down on health. You're still
Yeah.
I'm about
like
half.
11 hit points, right?
I'm at 8.
Oh
right
no,
now.
because you took the 3 more, so you're 8. Yeah. So okay.
Okay, well then I just pull him out, but that counts as an action.
Yeah, I believe that does.
Okay, that's fine. We can take one more hit unless.
Yeah, Sean,
You're not-
Sean, that would count as an action, right? I believe it would. You said you've DM'd a
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Something that required him to pull. Yeah.
lot. Yeah, interact with something in the environment. All right, so
Correct.
Bardock, it is up to you to save yourself.
Huzzah! I rage. Okay. I rage because I need the damage reduction.
And then you dive right back in.
Huh? Sorry?
And then you dive right back in after I pulled you out.
Right. I do have to attack one of them in order to stay raged. That doesn't mean I have to stay under the pile of bodies. So I'm going to reach for one of them that is still on my body and try and crush it.
Well, actually, I think didn't Steel, you pulled him out?
Yeah,
right?
I pulled you out. So,
So there are not little ones still attached to me.
Well, yeah, no, they're still on you, but they're clinging like barnacles on a piece
Yeah,
of
Then
driftwood.
I just crush one of them, and that'll be my attack,
Just crush one.
so I can stay raged.
Rules
Rules lawyering.
immediately have a dead goblin corpse on your shoulder.
And it's a goblin.
I still want to write a book where the character class is rules lawyer.
That would be fun.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
As long
so
as it's the fun kind and not the not nice kind.
You mean the kind that pointed out that you were supposed to take fire damage that time?
Oh, I am supposed to take fire damage. Let's do that too.
Ah, yes.
I had definitely forgotten about that.
Okay, 2D.
I didn't say anything.
6. I take 2 damage because it's 5 divided by half, rounded down. So that is 2. So 8, 7, 6. I'm at 6.
So for your actual turn, though, you just hand smashed a goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And took the body and threw it on the pile.
Okay. So I don't know how to calculate a damage for that, but
Do you just want me to roll attack with my bare hands?
yeah, just go ahead and do that. And
Let's see.
You have that as a weapons option?
No,
idea.
it's barehanded, I guess. I don't know.
Kind of improvising here.
yeah, at this point, I need to look at some rules too.
What do you do
Are you strong
when
enough to
one of your
crush
party
your
members? Yeah, what do you do when one of your party members is a literal glow stick?
Okay, so then you add the strength bonus to the attack. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. Do I also add my proficiency bonus to an attack?
That's a good question. I think isn't it?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you add your proficiency bonus. You mean to the damage or to the
Just to the
attack roll?
It's just the attack roll.
You add it if you are proficient in that. So if you're proficient in unarmed attacks, then you would
Okay,
add your
I'm not,
proficiency roll,
sadly.
a bonus. If you're not,
Weapons, simple, martial. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. In that case, that's fine. So I just get the +3. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 to kill one of these things. Or to
Okay,
attack
yeah.
one of these things.
Yeah. All right. You got it. And then
All right, and then it's just a straight
So-
1d4, is it?
but he
Go
didn't
ahead,
move
Sean.
yet, right?
No.
No, I moved him back.
Aaron
He's
didn't
got
move yet.
goblins on him.
Right.
No.
So he still gets a move action turn. Do you count dropping to the ground and rolling as a move action or as an action?
Ah,
That would be. I would think that would be an action because it puts you prone, which would normally put you to disadvantage.
It changes your
Unless
state.
it's just crawling all over you.
wait. Can he take the goblin that he just squished and ring it on himself to put out the fire?
Or use it as like a hand towel and just beat the flames off.
Scrub it off, right?
The body.
I wasn't thinking. I wasn't worried. I wasn't worried about him putting out the fire. I was worried about him crushing the goblins that were on top of that were clinging to him. So
there you go. All right, so I will kill one of them, use their body to put out the flames, and in the process, hopefully kill a few of them.
Yeah, I think just I guess because I'm not finding anything about this right now. I'm sure it's there somewhere, but I think it's what 1d4 for probably 1d4 for bare hand.
I think
for an untrained, yeah, it's 1d4, but it's non-lethal damage.
Okay, so you wouldn't actually kill any of them.
Hey, that's better. They stay small. I mean, if you knock them out.
I mean, unless you're DMing, because if it's this little thing that's the size of his hand and he's squeezing it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll allow it being a lethal. So go ahead and give me a 1d4.
Okay, I got a 3 plus my strength, which is 6 damage.
So you're just like and somehow you manage to like squash all of them with your batting of panic. We will go with.
So hang on. So his Valley Girl hand is more deadly than his fire breath?
Yes, clearly it is.
Clearly the wrong class.
Clearly the wrong class. Should have been a monk.
Yeah, panic kill is right. So you still have yourself on fire though. So you've got to go ahead and
I already did that.
Oh, did you do the dexterity roll to get rid of it? Oh no, you rang the blood of. Oh no, I mean to extinguish it though completely.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Dexterity roll?
Yeah, you got to give me a dexterity roll for that.
It feels like a very dexterous
15
act.
total.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You patted out the flames as well. Like you had like this awesome like.
I killed 3 things with 1 panic. Okay.
It's like when you're playing XCOM and it actually works out for you when they hit you with a panic.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
Are we pushing on here so that I need to use more healing on you, or what? Or are we resting again, or what are we doing here, guys?
I don't know. Okay, so we finished with now we have like a cave filled with bodies to the rafters. Practically, I'm guessing, depending on how big the storm was. So, what do we see?
Yeah,
now
so there's carnage, like pretty much blocking this tunnel. You guys are gonna have to move a few of these goblin bodies out of the way to actually access this tunnel at this point, because y'all killed so many of them right in front of this tunnel. But yeah, it's pretty much just dead goblin chaos everywhere.
All right, and quick question: So the lights are still out, so I'm still a glow stick, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So once we've moved some of the bodies, I want to remove my hand and throw it down the cave. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I can control it within 5 feet of me. So like I can like detach it and then move it around within 5 feet of me. But I can remove it and throw parts of my body.
You realize what you are, right? You're a transformer. That's what you are. You're a transformer. You're a transformer that is in the form of scale mail or chain mail.
So go ahead, and this is gonna be a weird number, but it would be 100 experience for killing the swarm. But go ahead and give yourselves 34 experience each. We'll go ahead and round it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you need to get to level 2?
I
300?
Yeah, 300?
think so. Because I have the book here. That's probably not going to tell me.
300 according to the chart.
Okay, so we're about halfway there then, with the goblins and everything.
150. Yeah. Sweet. So while we're finishing clearing out these corpses, my hand is illuminating the other side of this mound, and just in case.
All right. So, are you guys just gonna like clear them all out then?
Yeah. I help and just start picking bodies up and chucking them into the big room.
All right.
Does this count as a rest, by the way?
I think it's.
This counts as a short rest.
I think it would have
no.
to be at least an hour. If
Yeah.
we,
And also, because y'all are actually like physically doing something, I don't think it counts as a short rest. I think you have to be. Go ahead.
Alternatively, if I do all the work, they can take the rest.
Oh.
If it matters, I don't know if it matters. But
I'm just thinking, I want my dragon breath back.
Yeah, so yeah, you can't be doing anything more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. But he's right. If he does all the work, you guys can rest while he does the work.
You willing to do all the work?
I don't care. I'll do it one-handed too. Watch me.
Since you already tossed your other hand.
Yeah. All right, cool. So an hour.
So hermit background gives me medicine as a skill. So can I bandage him up?
Yes.
And I do have the herbalism kit that we got from being a hermit. So
yeah, that's fine.
Please and thank you.
okay.
Much appreciated.
So again, when it doesn't really matter, nat 20 on my medicine skill check. So sorry.
You're all good.
Hey.
All right. So what is
I'm
that?
I'm gonna argue the DM should give you some.
Well, I couldn't hear
I'm
you.
gonna argue that since I rolled a nat 20, the DM should give you some health back.
Up to the DM.
A little bit.
Get 1 health for that nat 20.
And where are you at in terms of health right now?
I'm a 4. So maybe we'll have the steel guy go in front this time around.
So I'm gonna use healing light on you during our rest period of time, and my first D6 heals 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the second D6, which heals 4.
Nice. So 5 total.
All right, that gets me to 11. So thank you.
So my healing ability now is the same as yours.
Or 9, I mean. Okay. All right, I'm at 9 health.
Sweet. So and I took no damage.
And
We're gonna have
did you get a point or anything back for the medicine check?
Are you asking me or?
Yeah.
I'm asking that. Did he get a point back in the nat 20 on medicine?
Yeah, we'll just give it to him.
Cool. That gets me to 10.
Thank you.
He's almost died so many times already. We gotta throw this guy a bone.
This
poor
dragonbone.
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, Dragonborn has got dragon boned.
Yeah, more than one. All right. Talk about meat shield, like literally. At this point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to suggest this again. Probably we need to move more slowly through stuff because I can blast the crap out of stuff from a distance.
Yeah.
But I'm not so great up close.
So on this one, he's gonna try and look through with his arm, by detaching it and throwing it down the corridor.
Hey, that's fine. Light grenade my way down the hallway.
What does he end up seeing there? What do you see there?
So as he's looking down this like little chute of the cavern, there's light coming down from the other end. So as you throw your arm down, it kind of just lights that middle way so that you guys can kind of see as you're making your way through. So are you gonna get to the end and kind of peer around? Is that gonna be your
Yes.
action or
I
your
think
thing?
we definitely want to check before we enter the next room.
I'm going to. How far is the other end of this tunnel?
Okay, let me get it for you.
So is this going to be a hit first, ask questions later situation?
It's about 65 feet from the chamber you guys were in to the next chamber.
So I'm going to stand at the entrance to the tunnel in the chamber where we were just fighting the goblin swarm. You can walk down there, but I can shoot them from this distance. So I'm not going to be next to you.
Man, it's really, really comforting having this warlock around.
It is comforting because I can blast the crap out of and Aaron would be dead now.
No,
It is
hey,
true.
I'm definitely not complaining about the heals.
So I may be a pompous jerk, but I'm got your back. So
So
You're
the glow stick,
that one Thayan wizard from Boulder's Gate, right? The absolute jerk, but he has the best stats in the game.
so
I don't know about best stats in the game, but I can blast stuff.
So the Dragonborn and I are walking down. As I walk by my hand, I suck it back into my body when it's within 5 feet of range, and then we peer around the edge of this next entrance.
All right. So I will actually give you a visual for this one as well. But as you peer around the corner, this cavern, like the last, is lit with lanterns throughout. The north at the far end of the corridor. To the north at the far end of the corridor, you can see a small creature dressed in ratty furs, wielding a club. He stands in front of a stone chest that is even with his eyes. His back is to you, and you catch the sound of angry rumbling coming from his direction, but it's too faint to hear clearly. But then a yappy growl to your left alerts the creature, and it turns. It has the countenance of a terrible hill giant, but the stature of a goblin. It shrieks in fury, "Slayer mighty, the giant will tear you apart and feed you to Blood Drinker," and he charges towards you. So this is the full map of the whole thing. This is where you guys are at now. He is here in front of this chest. I think he actually has a ways before he can get to you, because it's...
So now the warlock has to run all the way to the hallway so he gets vision.
So now
Yeah,
the time that my range attacks would have helped is when I'm not next to you.
Yeah, so he's gonna take him time to get to you too, because he's about 75 feet away from you guys when he sees you. So
Well, so all he's seeing is his hand, yeah, the metal guy's hand.
yeah, but he got alerted by something else.
Yeah, there's something else in the room that saw us, like, enter.
Oh.
So
So run back this way.
Yeah, see if we can lure him into like a tighter environment.
I'll take it. That's
Then I can blast him as he's coming as you're running towards me.
sounds good. So I let the Dragonborn run behind me, and I run right behind him as we
right.
backpedal into the cavern path.
As soon as I see them running towards me, I'm prepping to cast Eldritch Blast.
So you guys run into the tunnel. You're expecting to see this miniature giant, come around the corner, but he doesn't. I'll wait for a minute, and then there's just like nothing.
Oh no! Can I throw my hand back out there just to see if it sticks?
Yeah, you can throw it back out there. I'm not sure what you're hoping for, but
Just try to lure him in. See if sees a hand. Maybe he gets shaken up.
All right,
I will allow it.
They're not coming. So I'm sorry. So where are they in relationship to me now?
So you have run away and you cannot see them, so you actually cannot tell where they are. They did not come around the corner to give chase like you had thought they would.
So we came back into the tunnel,
Right. No.
and they were running at us.
I'm sorry. I'm
Can you
where
show the map
Steel
one
and
more
Barda.
time? Sorry, I think you missed the map.
Yeah.
So
So
where-
actually,
okay, so-
you are right here.
Okay.
He was
And
like
where is
all the
Steel
way
and
over here.
Barda?
Whereas who?
Where's Steel and Bardock now? Did they come
we're
all the
with
way
you.
back to me?
Yeah, they kind of ran back
Okay,
here.
that's what I was trying.
And the last time you saw this guy, he was
Okay.
definitely charging in your direction.
All right, and my hand does nothing. No, nobody takes the bait.
So yeah, we'll go with it. He runs out into the clearing. He'll sees your hand and he's just like smacking the shit out of it with the. Sorry, I cursed. he's just like trying to smack just your hand that's there with like what weapon does he even have? Oh, he's got a great club.
Oh, okay. So
he's just
can I shoot him then?
Yeah, you can shoot him. And then we'll go ahead with because he's distracted. So yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Careful,
so
you get
15
demonetized.
plus, 6 for that. So 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely gonna hit.
And 5 damage.
And what did you hit him with?
Eldritch Blast. So it's 5 damage of force.
Okay. I'm just writing down my monster stuff.
I knew
So
my
you
would come into play.
you blast him, and he definitely sees you guys now, and he's gonna charge down at you. So let's all roll for initiative.
All right. Oh, 20. Would you look at that?
13 total. Woot.
My total is 1.
Oh,
So, but how long? I mean, so my question is, how far can he move each turn?
His move is 20 feet, so you guys still have like some good distance between you.
So if there was 65 feet, do we effectively get 3? Can I blast him 3 times then in between now and then?
I guess as the turns go, yeah, you probably could.
Yeah.
Every
Okay.
time it comes around, you should be able to do that.
He does.
So,
He does have a ranged attack as well, but it kind of sucks. So what was your roll, Frank? I'm sorry, I missed it.
That's a 20.
20. Okay. I didn't roll for him yet. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he's gonna have to run to get to you guys, or ranged. So yeah, he sees you guys now. He looks up. Go ahead.
I was just stay still and let me blast him while he's coming.
Absolutely. I think there's a bit of a delay, by the way, between Sean and the rest of us. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sean. There's like a half
No
a
worries.
second delay or something.
Okay, so yeah, you blasted him with your spell. He definitely knows you guys are there now. He looks up, he sees you guys. So is that going to be the plan? You guys are going to wait and let him come to you
Yeah.
guys?
I just position myself in between it and us, as much as possible.
I'll let the steel suit of armor be in front this time.
So
Hilarious.
If there, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say it's going to be his go now. So he's gonna run his full movement of 20 feet, and then he's gonna stop and just pick up a rock off the ground and chuck it at you.
Well, who's he checking it at?
So in terms of order, I guess you would be the closest. Frank, wouldn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, his arm's not that great. He's gonna go for whoever's closest.
The big glowing arm.
Yeah, the big glow stick. So he is going to go for 17.
Okay, so he'll hit. What does he hit me with?
And I
The
actually
damage on a rock.
surprisingly a lot. He's surprisingly strong. I actually got to pull up my 1d8 because I don't have it out.
Can my scale mail make it?
You got hit? Yikes.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's one I don't use very
13
often.
damage. Instantly dead.
All right.
Actually, wouldn't you get like save throws or something?
Yeah. Just...
Okay, I have no idea how that functions in this.
So, yeah, he's gonna get you for 6 damage.
Oh God. So I'm at 7.
Yeah, he smacks you upside your glow stick head with the rock, and
I stagger
yeah,
a bit, but I try to remain postured defensively.
all right. So then Bardock, are you going to pass your turn as well?
I'm just. I do have a javelin. I don't know what they're. Let me see here. Let me get the javelin stats.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you can throw them a little ways.
Just throw everything in the kitchen sink at him.
Yeah.
If I didn't need this other hand.
It's just a 1d6 damage. It's standard range is 30. It looks like. Is he within range?
You said he's 25.
He's like no.
He's,
Yeah, I think he's still like about 40 feet away.
Yeah.
45.
Okay, so a little. All right, I'll hold off then. Yeah. A little out of range.
Okay, so my attack roll was modified to 17.
Okay.
If that, assuming that hits, then it's 7 damage.
Okay, yeah, you hit. So you're blasting him again?
Yep.
Yeah, for 7.
So you Eldritch blast him again, and he's just like kind of staggers a little bit, but he's just screaming how he's gonna just paint the cave with your guys' blood. He's like, you guys, I'm gonna wipe this cave with your bodies, and he's still like charging.
All right, while he's charging, I make a smartass remark about the fact that I don't have blood.
I was waiting for that.
That's pretty good. I'm like, that's big talk for such a runt giant. I doubt you even taste good.
I'll see how you taste. And he keeps running. He goes another 20 feet as far as he can go, and he picks up another rock. And since you are a smartass, he's gonna aim for you.
What, the Dragonborn or the suit of armor?
Because we were both kind of
just mocking him.
He's
while the warlock's over here blasting him.
He's going for Bardock this time, and he gets it's 14.
He hits me. Dang it! I think I'm probably dead.
Oh, because you ran your mouth.
Oh
no, that was
Of
actually.
course, I'm gonna run my mouth.
Yeah, I rolled really badly. So he gets you for 3 damage.
Oh wow! Okay.
It just clinks off of you.
Yeah.
It's like, whew.
Well, I can't blame him. I am 9 feet of armor to hit versus the smaller Dragonborn.
So,
which is weird. You think that that's kind of a weird, yeah.
So
John,
within 20 feet. So you guys can close with your action.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you guys are now within. If you use a move to get up to him, you should be able to reach him.
I have my dragon breath now. Again. Last time sucked, but we're gonna try again.
Your melee attack is better.
I know.
just close it.
And it is actually you are up, Bardock.
All right. You know what? I am just gonna, before moving at all, I'm just gonna blast him with the dragon with my draconic breath weapon.
Okay.
I kind of just want to be thematic about this, you know. Anyway,
Sorry.
All right. So he has a DC 12 dex check.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
And it was exactly 12.
Okay. What does that mean when it's tied like that?
I believe whoever's on the defense gets the advantage to it, so he should be fine.
Oh, okay. So he gets half damage then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's roll here.
And yes, this is Skyrim if I've ever seen it. Nate.
8 damage, so he takes 4.
4. All right, so you guys are just spelling him back and forth, but he's still got it in him.
Now, since I didn't use a move action, and I'm staying put, can I do a second attack? I don't know how that works in this edition.
No, you can either you can move and do an action, or you can use your move, however, but you only get like 1 action.
Okay.
Can we
Can I like not
back up out of range just to get him another blast before before he.
That's what I'm going to be doing.
You know what? Yeah, I am. I'm going to back up to like just in front of Sean.
Right, since I don't have a ranged attack of any description,
Like, hit him with fire and then run away.
It's actually going to be back to Sean.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm. Wait a minute. I'm a warlock. What was I that I was going to do? Oh, Eldritch Blast. 16 plus 6, so 22, and
you got this.
Oh yay, 4 damage.
Oh man, you were just blasting him.
I'm blasting the crap out of him. I just can't do very much damage. So
what is that fireball joke?
no, it's Eldritch. It's Eldritch Blast. And level 2, it's fine because then you get to start adding your charisma bonus to the damage. But at level 1, it's just 1d10. No.
So you blast him. He's still good to go. He's still hanging on there. He's still getting ready to like keep coming at you. So now it's Steel's turn.
This is gonna hurt, but I close in and I swing at his face with my longsword.
All right.
Let's see. So it's a 7 plus 5, so 13.
So that's gonna do it.
Okay, and then D8 plus 5, so that's 8 damage.
So you go in and you swing your sword and you just cleave him right in the neck, and blood sprays from the arterial wound, and he drops to his knees and he falls over gasping, and you have vanquished him.
There you go. It's appropriate.
Sean loosened him up, though.
Pew, pew, pew.
Like the jar, I loosened him. It's true, though. Like, quite frankly, without that.
Oh, man.
So you each get 34 more experience points for killing him.
Huzzah! Magic powers. Alrighty.
Sweet.
So yeah, he did.
So can we check his body?
Yes.
Loot the body.
Is
Loot
he
the body.
still a regular goblin size, or is he a giant size now?
Actually, that's a good question. I think he stays.
That'd be uncomfortable for everybody in that tunnel. Except maybe the Dragonborn. Maybe he can eat our way through the giant.
Yeah, no, he. Actually, I don't think it says in here. Yeah, he'll grow. We'll just say that he grows back. Well, no, because then he would block the tunnel, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he would.
And I would have to eat him, and that would not be fun.
All right, so we'll. Yeah, we'll say that he doesn't, for the sake of you guys being able to get past him. Though it would be fun to make you have to like chop him up and move him out piece by piece.
Now, so realistically, if we fight anything difficult from here on out, one of you is going to die.
Oh yeah, honestly, one of us should have died in this. We just got pretty lucky.
So do we? I mean, I know this is an adventure, but do we rest at this point in time? Because if I get my rest, then I get my spells back. If I don't get my rest, then I don't get my abilities back. Or my spell.
I think after we loot everything, we should probably go to sleep. It probably will be like nighttime or something very close to it, and we should probably just rest. So, was that long? I don't know how it works now. Is it has to be a full night's sleep, or is it just a long rest now? That does everything.
What they call long rest, but what is that? 6 hours?
I think it is 8 hours. It's at least 8 hours.
8 hours.
Appropriate
And,
sleep.
Yeah, at the end of it, you get all your hit points back.
Okay.
And you regain all of your hit die.
Just insta restore. Nice. Well, 8 hour restore, but yeah.
And you get your spell slots back, which is what I need, my spell slots and my class ability back. if I'm
I'd
gonna
like
keep
my
you guys
rages too. I kind of use those.
So I might have missed this, but were you guys using your hit die on like all the short rests? I think you're only allowed to use them once until
We
you
only
sleep.
rested once. Yeah,
Okay.
only did that one time.
up. I haven't used any hit dice because I haven't taken any damage yet.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
took it for you.
Thanks, Frank. Good buddy.
And I used the
Steal.
ritual to restore myself.
Sean used all of his spells to keep me alive. It was pretty much all he did.
And if I hadn't used that spell, I did have a ranged attack that does 4d6 that I could have done on that guy running down the hallway, but I think the heals are more important right now.
Indeed.
So are you guys gonna loot his body then?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do, is that just a search roll or?
Yeah, you don't even have to roll for it.
Okay.
On him, you find a copper necklace. That's pretty much the only thing of value he has.
Yeah,
Any
not
insignia on it?
No, it's just it's like a copper necklace with a bunch of little copper charms. There's nothing particularly striking about it otherwise. It's like a crudely fashioned piece of jewelry, but it's worth 200 gold.
So was he just casting spells? Is that what he like minimized his entire tribe, or what was that about?
Well, you've got to keep going to find
Yeah,
out.
we gotta enter the big room. So we rest up, and I keep watch for the entire duration. I enter my inert state, as they call it, and keep watch while you guys rest
Okay.
and regain your magic juice.
Oh wait, he
It's
also
called
had a potion of healing. Sorry, I
okay.
missed that.
Give it
Well,
to
why
the
don't I
dragonborn.
just down the potion of healing and we just go into the next room then?
We
Well,
can do
if
that.
she's gonna let us get 8 hours of rest, then let's get the 8 hours of rest and then move on.
Oh,
Realistically, my character would not consent to moving on at this point in time.
And
So
also, realistically, that's the end of the room.
yeah, and realistically, judging about how the other goblins kind of like grew up, you suspect that if you wait too long, this guy is going to get large and block the cave, and then you will have to chop him up
Yes.
piece by piece.
Grab his body, throw it outside.
So yeah, you guys have about an hour.
Okay, well, down that potion.
Okay,
I'll
I downed
take
the
the-
potion.
I'll take the body to the bigger room just in case, and then we proceed to.
So
Okay, because the hour's up, I need to cast light on Frank again.
Oh, that's right. Because why not?
and then that healing potion does 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Then hit the roll. 6, 7, 8, 8. Which 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I am at full health. Huzzah!
All right.
Nice.
Magic healing potions. Okay.
So I run out there while the warlock lurks in the entrance because it's a little bend, but he stays literally as far away as possible. Probably. Everybody good with that plan?
Sounds good.
So
Yeah.
are you looking into the room with the chest or the
The room with
assuming
the
you know-
chest.
Big room
Yeah.
with
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, you look into the room and there's no other enemies there that you can see.
All right. Does anybody have any trap checking capabilities? Or are we just a whole bunch of damage wrapped up into a nice little bundle?
That sums us up.
Can we make a perception roll? I mean, like an actual search.
Yeah, you can search the room. You can make a go ahead and make a give me an investigation roll.
Oh.
Y'all aren't approaching the chest yet or anything like that. Y'all are just checking the room.
Yeah.
Investigation roll of
Well,
nat
no 20 on this investigation.
Okay,
well,
so
I
as-
got 15 plus 3, so it's 18.
I got an 18 also.
So as you guys are walking, y'all don't really get too far in. There's like a little alcove, and you hear like this pitiful whining noise.
Lovely.
And you guys turn and you see what looks like to be a black bear the size of a cat, and it just is doubled over, and it seems to be in a lot of pain.
Okay, well, can I make a medicine check on it?
You can.
Okay. So 9 plus 3, so 12.
So you're able to stabilize this little black bear. It's got a leather collar around its neck. That says Blood Drinker. Its thing is no threat to you at all. It's just what alerted the giant of you guys entering the room.
Blood drinker, huh?
Can I take the collar off of it?
Yeah, you can take the collar off of it.
Okay, so we take the collar off. It's offensive to my patrons, so.
So, you take the collar off of it. Blood Drinker does not seem to know any difference. It's just doing a little happy bear thing. Just...
Oh, so he's now a happy bear then.
Oh yeah, you just saved its life.
Yeah, just stabilized it and probably end up giving it a better name.
So we have a miniaturized bear.
Yes.
That's what we have now. Okay, all right.
And it's not a cub. It's a literal bear that is just smaller.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a full-grown bear the size of a house cat. But
So it is Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's clearly was domesticated by this giant at one point, but has lost its master. So because you killed him.
I give it to the warlock. I'm sure he'll need it.
In a tragic cave-in accident, of course.
So move towards the chest.
Yeah.
Should it be the barbarian or the suit of armor?
Beforehand, are y'all guys actually going to try to keep this bear, tame this bear, or is it going to belong to anybody? Are y'all going to let it go?
Just give it to the warlock.
Warlock, it's weird, and you like weird things.
Well, one of my patrons' objectives is to redeem all lost beings. So,
There you go.
we'll try to keep it along.
All right. Give me a handle animal roll to see if it will follow you.
All of us, or
I
just
don't have that skill, so
It's going to
I did
be
get a 14.
okay. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. So because it's wisdom, it's a wisdom-based roll.
Okay. Well, so and my wisdom's 12, so 14 plus 1, so 15.
Yeah, so that's going to be good enough. So yeah, now it is officially your pet. It's going to follow you around no matter what, and you each get 25 experience for saving it.
Huzzah! A poor bear. Poor little blood drinker.
God. Don't humanize
Hey,
it.
that's not his name anymore.
Okay. Just don't call him, like, Fluffy or something. Just don't do
Just
that.
say cuddle fluff.
You can
Now-
cuddle. Go ahead.
All right.
Now his name is Dragon. His name is Dragon Slayer now.
Dragon Slayer. Oh, now it's on. Thing is, I have a higher handle animal score than you. I can turn your.
Don't go and yank the animal from him.
You can try.
Oh no! I mediate and just say, put in the lawful aspect. Just he dealt a lot of damage.
So-
You would be dead if he hadn't saved you. Just let him have the animal. Get over it.
So Bardock just laughs and is like, like anyone would believe such a little creature could actually wound a great dragon. It is a cute name. You may have this name. And I move on to the chest.
Nicely
Terrible.
done.
It works.
All right,
I'm not
so
a charisma though, but I gotta put the arguments out there where I can.
so are y'all gonna gather around the chest?
No, I'm going to stand back.
Just gonna gather around the chest.
I go right in front of the thing. Take out one of my hand
I'm
axes.
going to stand back with a hand up ready to cast Eldritch Blast at anything that moves. So
Yeah, I'll
be
stay
helpful.
20 feet away just in case I need to jump in and save someone. But
All right. So you guys are away from this chest, looking at it with caution.
I'm not. I'm right in front of this thing
Yeah.
with a hand axe.
All right. So you are going to take one for the team here if it ends up being bad. The stone chest is carved directly into the floor of the chamber. A heavy stone lid, which weighs several hundred pounds, rests against the wall next to the chest. Runes are carved into the chest, the lid, and the floor in front of the chest.
Oh,
So-
there's magic at foot. Warlock, you deal with it, and I walk to the back of the room.
Well,
I see the
I
runes,
don't-
I'm like, nope.
Can I do an arcane check?
You can do. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. So 12 plus 3, so 15.
Yeah, that's good enough. You investigate the runes a little bit, and it reveals that the runes are part of a magical curse that causes the victim to shrink in size and stature. You've already seen what has happened with these creatures trying to get into this chest. However, the curse is probably not permanent. Inside the chest, you see there's nothing in it except for a crumbled note at the bottom.
Okay.
Can you read?
Are we able to make anything out of the note?
If you pick it up and take it out.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
to reach and pull the note up.
Smart move. Always a smart move. So you extract the note. You read it. It reads in common. It says, "Stupid runt giants of the hills, you are too slow and dim-witted to challenge us. The treasure is ours. You're probably feeling small now, aren't you? If you think you're going to prevail, you are mistaken. By the way, prevail means win, idiots. Clan True Nimbus of the Clouds."
So, wait. So it's the Cloud Giants who played a prank on the Hill Giants?
Pretty much.
And the goblins got involved?
Yeah, so...
Probably came to check out what was going on when they saw that one of the giants was dead.
So this actually does conclude this adventure.
Hey, we got duped.
Yeah. Pretty
So I got
much.
143 XP and a bear.
And the potions of which you'll use all of them. It's like no potions left. So
somebody has to sell the necklace and divvy that up.
I don't have very much charisma, so it's definitely not me. I'll have 8.
My charisma is at a -1, so y'all do it. At a 9. Apparently, dragons are pretty intimidating, but not so good with the whole charm thing.
nice.
Yeah, I'm a suit of armor.
The really sad thing is the warlock, the one who deals with eldritch powers and beings beyond this reality that are totally unknowable by the mortal mind. He's the most charismatic one.
And he's also kind of a prick. He's just got.
I did
got the smolder.
Go ahead, Sean.
I did tell you guys that I spent the week getting in character, and my hermitage. I was a hermit, so I was on a journey for spiritual enlightenment, in which I became aware of this Solar, who became my patron, and I became a warlock. And I was led to believe that there'll be a war where evil dragons are going to slay many people, and I have to prepare for that. And when you chose a dragonkin today, you didn't know about my background.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's great.
The twists of fate.
I literally made this character today. So that's funny.
Oh boy.
I've been practicing this guy all week, so
Hey,
so I can
nice.
see,
he's had it down.
just how to be.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right,
Phoenix.
guys. Oh yeah. So again, guys, thank you for everybody who watched this. This was Author D&D with Aaron Holloway, Frank Albelo, and Sean Oswald. These guys write some great books. So if you haven't checked them out yet, you definitely should. And yeah, if any of you guys have any parting words, I put you on the spot.
Thank you for having us. Honestly, I've had a
we
blast.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's definitely an experience, especially if somebody not as experienced with actually playing D&D. I play a lot of RPG games before, but never, especially not in a live setting. So that's definitely a twist on all the aspects of it.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a little more meh. That sounds bad. A little more like real, like trying to like figure it all out.
Right.
A little more intimidating. All right, guys. But yeah, thank you again, and maybe we'll see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.